Dennis Prager is wrong. And I do mean wrong, okay? The idea that there's an objective morality is just bullshit. And the idea that God gave you this morality is even more bullshit. And it goes down to this conundrum paradox, okay? Is something good because God says it, which in this case it's just his opinion. It's God's opinion that something's wrong if it's only good because he says it. Or is God good himself? Which I mean by this is something good because God says it, or is God have a outside morality that he checks? See, because the only way that you could have an objective morality is if God is bound to it. I don't believe in a God, so but if it's only good because God says it, it's not objective. It's God's subjective morality. In other words, I don't care if some Christian all of a sudden said that God says murder's okay, so we're going to go out and kill those fucking heathens. It's wrong. It is still wrong to do. Most human beings would say, fuck you, we're killing you now to get you out of the population. Not because we're malice, not because we want to kill you, because you're trying to kill us. And the only way that we deal with that is by exterminating the problem. Incarcerating them also, but when it's 33% of the whole entire population, you just exterminate them. Like, you take out a gun, you shoot the guy in the head, and you continue on your day. Simple. But he, Dennis Prager thinks that it's only good because God says it's good. In the Bible, God says, "Thou shalt not kill." And then immediately, a few chapters later, what does God do? I need you to go out to this land and I want you to exterminate all the previous inhabitants because that's your land. If God, if there's an objective morality, then God's a hypocrite. You can't say, oh, you can't kill that person. A few weeks later, I need you to kill everybody in this geographical area. They need to go. You get one or the other. If you read the Bible, you realize that if God is where you get your morality from, you are a horrible fucking human being. You believe that slavery is okay. You believe that you should stone people that get raped. You believe that rapists should be able to buy their victims. What the fuck is wrong with you? If you believe that the Bible is where we should get our morality from, you need to get the fuck out of Western civilization. Go somewhere like Iraq where you feel comfortable at. There's no such thing as objective morality. There's subjective morality, and then there's also things that's just hardwired in our brain as social animals that we know is just wrong to do because that's our instinct. We know that murder's wrong, not because of some objective truth. It's because we're social animals and our instinct is not to murder other groups of people. Now, that being said, once you form your tribe, your group, and they've gotten bigger over years. Its tribes used to be just your tribe, and then it became just your city. Then it became your geographical area. Then it became your civilization. Then it became groups of civilization. Eventually, you get something like today, where we talk about Western civilization, which is a group of like 45 different fucking countries. Eastern civilization, Asia, a group of untold amount of countries. You know, our what we're considering our tribe has gotten slowly bigger, bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And eventually, one day, it's just going to be the whole entire species. Yo, that's my man. That's my homie, dog. I don't care where he lives at. We're getting there. But that's only going to really be a thing when we start exploring other planets. Sorry, you might not get that, but yeah, we're going to, that will only be a thing. But yes, most of our morality is hardwired in our brain as social animals. We know that stealing from others is wrong because as a social animal, when you are dependent on the survival of your clan or other or troop or whatever the heck you want to call it. If you steal from your neighbors, from other people, that can help you, that is part of your, tribe, you are hurting your tribe and also your chances of survival. That's how I will evolutionarily explain some of our morality. Now, this didn't extend to other tribes, other groups of people, but as we've gotten more developed, it slowly has become just wrong in our heads to do with any group of people. Now, Prager tends to he's a Christian. He thinks that you need Christian moral values. But really, the Bible does not have any moral values. If you got your morals from the Bible, you are a horrible human being. You believe in slavery. You believe it's okay to, as I said, buy your rape victims, kill babies. Children should have their when you conquer another culture, you believe that you should slit your children's throats, rip men apart, and rape all their women, and then enslave the civilization that's left over after you get done doing that. The Bible is a horrible, horrible book. And honestly, as I said, the conundrum is God good? Or is it good because God says it is? That's the conundrum presented in the Bible. And everyone leans towards the second one, which means that really, if you're a Christian, you don't believe in objective truth. You believe in a subjective truth by an all powerful being. That is fear, not goodness.